For J.D. Power and Associates Award information, visit jdpower.com. Other restrictions may apply. Call us for cost information. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states. NMLS number 3030.
Welcome back, everybody. It is the PM show. Larry Manetti, Nancy Manetti. We're listening to the soundtrack right now, Escape from New York.
Another great film.
It's such a great film. We'll link to the movies. You win the trivia prize for the day, buddy.
Yeah,
you called that one a mile away.
I love that score, and I loved Borgnine in that film playing Cabby.
Oh, he was great.
Such a warm role in such a dystopian film. It's great.
Awesome. Speaking of great actors, on the line right now, Dennis Farina, one of my personal favorite actors of all time, also a great friend to Ernest Borgnine. He's joining us today to talk about memories of Ernie and kind of coming up in the game. Larry, of course, you and Dennis go way back and had a lot of shared memories as well.
Hello, Larry.
Hello, Dennis.
Oh, hi, Nancy. How are you?
I'm good, baby. How are you?
I want you to know that Robert Wagner can hear you and is still listening to the show, but he can't talk. So,
well, hello to Robert too. I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
But, give him my best, will you?
He heard you. Hello, RJ.
Oh, good. Okay.
So, Dennis, you and I spent many moons with the great Ernest Borgnine.
Yeah.
And we were in Chicago with him, and I think New York. And I know that he loved you dearly. And is there anything you can remember that is profound about Ernest?
Well, I'll tell you this. We spent time in Las Vegas together, too. And I, of course, remember going to his house with you many times. And I know that you were really close to him. But as far as performances go, everybody always talks about those great performances he gave in Emperor of the North, and one of my personal favorite was The Wild Bunch. But the movies I really remember and respect him for as an actor and as a person were his quieter moments, in Marty for sure, and also The Catered Affair with Betty Davis.
That was his favorite.
I just thought he was so terrific in that.
Yeah.
But my memories. I was always a big fan of his, but I was especially a fan of The Wild Bunch, and I just drove him nuts asking him questions about certain scenes in The Wild Bunch, and every time. And I used to call him Dutch, as a matter of fact.
Was that the character name in Wild Bunch?
That was his. Yeah, yeah. Excuse me, Dutch Engstrom. One of the times I saw him, he says, "You haven't got any more questions about The Wild Bunch, do you?" I said, "Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, I do." But after everything comes in and people talk about, what a wonderful actor he was, and he certainly was. In the final analysis, he was a person who really enjoyed doing what he was doing, loved giving pleasure to people in all genres, with McHale's Navy and with his work, again, especially in The Catered Affair and Emperor of the North. I loved him in that one, too. But, he was just a good guy and a nice man.
Down to
and
earth.
I never saw him be rude to anybody or fluff anybody off or anything like that. He was just a good guy.
Yeah.
You're right.
Dennis, you brought me back to Wild Bunch, and I remember him saying once there was a scene, him and William Holden were lying by a campfire, and the old man, and I can't remember what that actor's name was, brought him a scalding cup of coffee and handed it to him, and Ernie grabbed it, and he was jumping around, and he dropped it on the ground, and he said to William Holden, "Where'd you find this guy? He's trying to kill us with a coffee."
Yeah, that was Edmund O'Brien.
Yeah, Edmund O'Brien, but that was a great ad lib.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
And his name in the movie was Sykes.
Yeah, boy, you
Buddy
did your
Sykes.
homework.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wasn't he always had that great smile on his face, huh, Dennis?
Oh, he had that smile. Yeah, I mean, he just lit up a room. People say that all the time about people, but he really did. When he walked in, he brought he brought a lot of happiness with him, as far as I'm concerned.
You know,
He's a good guy, really.
He did the Wild Bunch with a broken foot. You know, I'm
Yeah.
remembering all this stuff, and he told me
Yeah.
that the Mexican general, that was a real Mexican general, and that he had killed a lot of people. And he said, the guy would listen to the dialogue, and Ernie'd say, "Well, we're only kidding, we're actors."
Yeah, he was he was a lot of fun.
Definitely.
I remember being at his home several times and talking. I remember him talking. If I have the story right, I think he was born here, but then his mother took him back to Italy.
To Milan.
And they lived in Italy for some years. I'm not sure how long.
Yeah, I think he was 7 when he came back.
Yeah, he spoke
Yeah.
fluent Italian.
Well, when
Yes, he did.
he went to an Italian restaurant, he said, "If nobody speaks Italian there, I'm out of here."
Yeah.
Yeah. My parents were from Italy, and my grandparents were from Italy, so we talked about that all the time. When I saw him.
His favorite restaurant in Chicago was La Scarola on Grand Avenue.
Oh, sure. On Grand Avenue.
Yes, and Armando,
Yeah.
who owns it and runs it,
And
called
he,
us.
And he used to stay at the Drake Hotel there.
Yeah, loved it. He just absolutely loved Chicago, where we're all from, Dennis and Larry and I. Yeah.
We had I remember they honored him. You were there, Nancy and Larry were there.
Yeah.
Right.
In Chicago, we had such a good time that night.
Do you
Oh, that
remember
was
what
fun.
was the award that you I think you presented it or gave a speech, or I remember I was supposed to give you an award and I walked off and you said, "Where's my award, you idiot?"
You gave me. You were supposed to hand me an award, and I was giving Ernie a Lifetime Achievement Award
Right.
from the
Right.
National
Right.
Italian American Foundation.
Wow.
And you gave a nice speech about me, and then walked away and gave me the award. But
Dennis, I'm
but then I passed one on to Ernie.
Well, Dennis, I'm glad you could take some time to join us today. We're so
Oh,
pleased
thank
you
you.
could take time out of your busy schedule to talk about Ernest Borgnine, a legend.
Thank you. It's always a pleasure.
Absolutely, a personal friend to many of us out there. And I wish I could have known Ernie. You really seem like just such an amazing person, such a warm, caring guy, and he will be missed by many. We come back, we'll continue with the director, Ilya Petridis, of Ernie's last movie.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Dennis.
Dennis.
See you guys. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.